Well, good morning. Welcome to another edition of Take 5. It is Monday, December 5th, 2011, and we are in Luke chapter 7. After he had finished all his sayings in the hearing of the people, he entered Capernaum. Now a centurion had a servant who was sick and at the point of death, who was highly valued by him. When the centurion heard about Jesus, he sent to him elders of the Jews, asking him to come and heal his servant. And when they came to Jesus, they pleaded with him earnestly, saying, "He is worthy to have you do this for him, for he loves our nation, and he is the one who built us our synagogue." And Jesus went with them. When he was not far from the house, the centurion sent friends, saying to him, "Lord, do not trouble yourself, for I am not worthy to have you come under my roof. Therefore I did not presume to come to you, but say the word, and let my servant be healed. For I too am a man set under authority, with soldiers under me, and I say to one, 'Go,' and he goes, and to another, 'Come,' and he comes, and to my servant, 'Do this,' and he does it." When Jesus heard these things, he marveled at him, and turning to the crowd that followed him, said, "I tell you, not even in Israel have I found such faith." And when those who had been sent returned to the house, they found the servant well. Very interesting account here. You got a father, not a father, but a centurion who's actually concerned about his servant. So he's a real special guy. You know, a lot of slave owners and servant owners back then, they treated them any which way, and they didn't really care about their welfare, except as, obviously if something happened to them, they wouldn't be able to serve them as effectively. But this guy had a genuine concern for this person. And he apparently was a worshiper of God, and he helped the Jews build their temple, probably financed it, is what it's referring to there. So he was well off. He had some resources. He used it for the glory of God. And he heard about Jesus. And he wasn't even thinking about himself. He was thinking about somebody else. And yet he believed Jesus could heal his servant. And yet he's so humble, he doesn't even go to Jesus himself. But he says, "Look, I know you can do it because I understand authority." See, and he says, "Because I tell this one, go," and he goes and comes again. Oh, he's a centurion. He's in charge of 100 soldiers. So he understands the delegation of authority. So he knows Jesus has authority over all the spirits, over all disease. See, that's the point. He understands Jesus has authority. And Jesus says, "I haven't seen this kind of faith even in Israel." And I'm going to tell you this. He would say that nowadays if he were here in the church. He doesn't see this kind of faith very often. This kind of faith still blows me away. I mean, do you understand? Do you really understand that Jesus has all authority? You know, we studied Matthew, and at the conclusion of Matthew, Jesus said, "All authority has been given to me." Well, if we really understand that, wouldn't we tap into it a lot more? You know, we have a privilege that this centurion didn't even take. Now, he could have. There wouldn't have been any issue. But he just said, "I'm not even worthy to come to you." So he sent servants to go to Jesus. He sent people he knew. He sent these elders of the Jews, which weren't really his servants. But he sent people. Well, and he did send servants when Jesus got closer. But he didn't even come himself. But he understood authority. We actually, according to Hebrews, can enter into God's presence. We've been granted that access because we can come to him, and he has authority to do anything we ask him to do. And he wants to do things we ask him to do, especially if we're asking him to heal somebody or to bless somebody or something like that. So why don't we take advantage of it? I want to encourage you today to take advantage of the fact that you can come into Jesus' presence and that he has authority to do everything, and go ahead and ask him to do some stuff. You can't make it happen. This centurion couldn't heal his servant himself. But he knew Jesus could. He knew Jesus had the authority to do it. And he has the authority to do anything you would want him to do. Take advantage of it today. Be like the centurion. Have that very unique, very amazing faith. All right? And you come back tomorrow for the next edition of Take 5.